Alrighty, we're gonna go live here. Uh, let's see, we've been working. I was working on that, working on the truck a little bit. Uh, Let me go ahead and get this laptop going and see that. Need to move this one down. Get the laptop on. Alright, I need to do this real quick. Alright, got that. There, we're all set. Um, I need to get a pencil on this for a minute. I need to set up a line. Morning, Bobby. That's Bobby feeling today. You can see I did some brush work in on the rabbit net. Got it all set up. Did the one side. A lot more. Uh, Keep forgetting to do that. Got the eye, nose, the mouth. Now on this other side, I gotta take your boy to work, and I did like half of it so far, but like I did the arm there, and did the feet there. I still need to do a little bit more of the highlight there, but I got the eye on that side, so I need to do the foot net on this other side. So the way it sits down like that. I want to do this is so I can know where to do right about where I want the airbrush to shoot at. And this other paw do from the top, look around, I'm right about in line with the ear. That's too fat. That'll slim down. That's good. So that's right about where I want to get it. Could change this up a little bit. If I look where my finger is there, and where my thumb is there, this needs to go up a little bit more. So we'll take it up right about there. Now we'll go there and there. That's close. That's what I want. Alright. There we go. Here we go. Now we'll do this. Hi there, Fortnite. Bone Slayer. Must be a gamer. I need to do some. Yep. Rain. Either raining or it's hot or cold. Alright, I need to get the darker gray. Oh, I had that made up. Even though that I did not We're gonna open this up. I think I used the B a little bit. No, what? Yeah. I always put my lid back on my paint. Well, I take a chance of something falling and hitting that and spilling all over. It could spill on your painting. Even though this air gun does not have a lid on it. This gun, I don't know why sometimes I play with it, but I know it's a good gun. There we go. That's it working. Yeah, put my glove on. Hey, brother. Damp this morning. Yeah. Erase that up a little bit. I don't like how bright it is. So I want to. Take it and chase it back a little bit. I like it to be there, but I don't want it all the way there. I mean, I don't want it to stick out as much. Still like to have it to look like it's worn down, like it's been done many years ago. Keep like an antique look to it. Or not antique, but like an old, like an old one. Like somebody will say, "Oh, that's looks pretty old." That looks like an old piece. That's the whole goal of it, to give it that old look. But give it the Jackalope look, but the old look. I have a Lazy Susan, but I got a bigger one, not the smaller one. But it's hard to do it up at the angle that I need and everything. And I'd rather have this set up here. I had to make a thing up to where I could set up a Lazy Susan to spin it and everything. But this ain't bad. I need a Canon camera. A new Canon camera to where I could do the YouTube. Get them expensive cameras like the everybody has when they're doing it. When the good guys are doing it. I think that's about right. Look at that way. Then I flip it over this way. I think I basically nailed it. Just what I wanted to do. Alright, so that's good. I like how I stacked my magnets right there to stop them from moving and everything. Alright, so I'm going to show you the trick I learned on the truck. Put this aside. Now the truck, I don't need the glove. Now the truck, I learned this thing. I'm going to show you how this open. Alright, if you take, let's show you the truck. See how the back of the truck looks? We'll go up here. See how I did that? Kind of got like rust out on it. So what I did, let me do this. Because both of these. See, I just did the back of it so far. I haven't did anything else. Just did the back so far. And that looks pretty good. But now I have to do, like, get the rest of it doing. So what I did is Q-tip. And I got a little bit of down. And I got a little bit of alcohol in here. And just dip the Q-tip in there. Now the Q-tip, it's been wet on there. Now you just come in. Just take the dry side. Just smear it up a little bit. And then I could also take the paintbrush and push it around. Just push it around a little bit. Yeah, I know you go cheaper in that with the camera and that, but I always thought the Canon was so freaking awesome. And it might be easier to, I don't know, easier to download. Or I don't want to download. I want to have to go through and download the videos. I'd rather have my videos go live and stuff like that right away. And easier to download with the Canon. I don't know, that might be the same with the Sony or something like that. But that Canon brand, the Canon brand, I know that brand pretty good. Yeah, some of them are so freaking hard to work with. And Bobby, you know me, I'm so computer illiterate and doing different things. That's like right now, I love the phone because the phone is plug and play right away. I know how to operate the phone. But I need that. I don't. The phones already have my, what is it, Wi-Fi and all that. There you go. It's pretty cool that way. There. That getting there. Just a little bit of playing around, and it's easy playing around. Get this to go like that. I gotta get soda. There.
That 25-minute opening practice actually took us about 35 minutes because we had a long delay. NASCAR added some time. When it's all said and done, a couple of rookies at the top. Nick Sanchez, Christian Eckes leading the way.
Yeah, Nick is good on the 5, 10, did best on the 15 lap. So not only a car fast in the short run, but it looks like he has a great car on the long run. Christian Eckes looks really good as well.
It's always interesting, too, how that long run balances out here. Because this is just an odd race when you look at the stage, lengths, and so on. Group 2 on track now. They get 25 minutes. And we start off with 41. Sam Mayer. Tremendous start for 2025 as he makes the move to the Haas Factory team. And he has a very unique and wonderful throwback name.
This goes back to Kurt Busch winning the Daytona 500. And you look on that hood, there's hope right there. Yeah, he could work at the golf course, I think, right there. A little chili dip. Super cool, though, throwing that back to Kurt Busch winning the 500. And you mentioned it, Sam Mayer has just been good at every type of racetrack. But I look back to Homestead, he had the second best car to Kyle Larson, probably a better car on the short run than Kyle Larson did. I just kind of compare these two tracks, knowing that you have to run right up by the wall, you have to get to that really high line. You see the 41s working all the grooves right now. I think Sam's going to be a player today, just knowing how fast those guys have been every single weekend.
He's been so consistent. But he hasn't won, but when you look at the drivers that haven't won, he's the best of the bunch in points. And he's done something that really he struggled with in the early portion of his career, and that is get off to a good start. He's always seemed to kind of have a rough go of it early in the campaign that puts him behind the 8 ball. That's not been the case this year. Let's go back to last season. Had a really, really good race car. Racing up front. Looks like he's got something for Bell. And then into the wall and eventually spins that thing around.
Yeah, and I think he had a flat rear tire that actually caused him to get into the wall. You mentioned it, though. Lead the race at the time. Sam Mayer just, honestly, Adam, we haven't found a weak track for him this year. We haven't talked about it. I mean, just every type of racetrack we've been to, his first year over here at the Haas Factory, they've just been
Yeah,
one of the best cars.
this is real tricky doing it this way. See how it dries up a little bit, and it dries with that white on there, and that's dries with the white and kind of the orange in a way. So let's do the top rail a little bit.
Takes him back to his sprint car days. And we know Norman, Oklahoma, racing throughout the Midwest.
Yeah, it is. It's so cool to see those guys before they made it. How young, the old kind of old style looking pictures right here.
But he's honoring Rick Burkle, who gave him his first opportunity in a sprint car and really helped him lay the foundation for his
Do the top rail a little bit.
last January, but a nice tribute to someone who was a mentor to Christopher and meant so much for him and his career. Now we go on board, and he knows how to get around this place.
Yeah, the one thing you want to watch, look at the line on that steering wheel. You see it's straight up, maybe just a little bit to the right as he tracks down the straightaway. You want to keep that to the left where it is right now, and as you start to get to the throttle, and you see him sawing on the wheel, that just shows how loose that car is. He only has 6 laps on his tires right now, and you see the throttle telemetry on the bottom. A little bit of brake on the entry to turn 3, but then he just got so slow getting back to the throttle. You see him just kind of cracking the throttle. And this is a 6 lap on tires. When we get to 20 or 30 laps, you're almost on the straightaway before you get the throttle wide open. And there's times, even on the straightaway, it'll spin the tires really late in the race.
If you look at the throttle, Bell is 7th. He's the best of the guys in this group, and you know that because all of those drivers in Group 2 will have their position on track highlighted in orange. So Bell, the best of the bunch, right behind his teammate Taylor Gray, who was 6th overall, and of course went out in Group 1.
Yeah, he's a little bit tight right now to me. He that same thing we've seen everybody else do. Just trying to
Keep
work a
touching
lot
it
of
and
inner
move
low,
on.
high, inner low, just trying to find grip and see what your balance has on all the different parts of the racetrack.
Watching the 19, let's get a report on
See,
drivers.
that's right where I want the
Yeah, Ross Chastain
little
on
bit of
turn
the stuff,
one, and Jamie
the
grabbing
brown
tires
coming
then.
through.
Ross went out, ran, I think, a lap, and then came back in and sat in the pit box for a little while. I'll see him here leading into the cockpit. They're working on the tint on the windshield. So when Ross initially rolled out in Group 1, it reported that the tint was next to those two
See,
lugs
it's like it
in the
went
middle
over
of
the
the tire.
rail and
So they came back in,
down
readjusted
the
that,
rail a little
kind of tried
bit.
to pull
So you
some of the
just
drift off of the windshield. And
keep
it looks
playing
like
around
he got this
till
race,
you
I
get the
believe, still
desire that you
as
want.
still as he likes it. So at this place, you gotta have everything perfect. The driver cockpit is obviously something that these guys are very particular
Go
about.
inside the
Always make
bed a
sure that the
little
tint
bit.
stays on the windshield. Yeah, that's great stuff, Dylan. And the reason that they're gonna have that tint is because as this race ends, the sun's gonna be in your eyes getting into turn 3. When you talk about how close you have to run to the wall here, when the sun's in your eyes, you can't see. Makes it even more difficult.
26.
Ooh.
Another one of yours. Dean Anderson driving for Sam Hunt. Takes us back to Fenway there.
Yeah, I got to go over and talk with Sam and Dean earlier this week, and yeah, that's such a cool paint scheme. You see me right here banging doors with Kyle Busch. Looks like he's got me, but he didn't. I got him right at the surface line.
Top of the
That's so cool. I was
wheel
wondering
well a
if
little
you're.
bit.
I didn't know if I'd won. You see how close I'm like. I didn't get even all the way to the backstretch, and I'm wanting to scream on the radio because I'm so excited. I don't know if I've won. I don't know if it's disappointment if I haven't, but that was. Oh, that was an awesome memory.
Well, it's fitting, though, that we have, as we get back to the competition side of the things in the here and now, that we have these two together on track. Because Dean Thompson, last 3 races, average finish at 11.3, coming
Put
off the
that
performance in
down, grab the
Martinsville.
brush,
And right there with him,
push
Daniel
it.
Dye, who's coming off a career best. And he's been the best rookie of the last 3 races, averaging a 9.3. So glad to have another onboard camera with the rookie from Florida.
We'll ride along with him, see what his wheel looks like. He's in super dirty air behind Dean Thompson right there. Screaming, gosh, he can't get to the throttle. He's trying to drive back down that hill. It's a really good run off, though. Looks like Dean maybe got tight, taking his inside right here. It's so weird seeing that car on the track. I can't tell you how cool that is, but also just strange to see that car get on track that easy.
I will say, though, that like that car doesn't really take much to be. And, we saw Jeff Burton earlier, and like that car was on track for such an extended period of time. You know what I mean? So it really is neat the various paint schemes take you to a different point in your life and what you're then doing in the sport. Group 2 practice is underway. Saw Daniel Dye on the track. He's throwing it back to Adam Petty, driving in the Xfinity Series back in 1999. More practice coming up from the Dell Center. Stick around on CW.
A large touchscreen keeps everyone happy. The Subaru Crosstrek. Don't just sit, cruise.
Hi, I'm Dr. Grunch. I'll be your surgeon today. Yeah, they're just waiting for a doctor. But that was really long.
There's like half of it right there. That's pretty cool. See, then I come back in with the white again and shoot over, touch it up wherever I think it would like to have a little bit more of the white. Just a matter of pushing it back and forth.
I had enough. I realized just how much money I could have saved.
It's hard to do this on the camera because I want to
If there's no overdraft fees,
have it
then I can
straight on to where I can watch it or look at it as I'm doing it.
thinking of time, I'm saving hundreds of dollars a year, and I'm using that extra money for my daughter's future. For a normal guy like me, putting myself in
Even
school
though this is getting messed up a little bit.
anytime.com.
Black Force Flex max strength bands with a 2 times stronger for over the top strength. and at Maurice's.com.
Just over 10 minutes in, Group 2 practice, NASCAR Xfinity Series at the Darlington Raceway. Jamie McClung, Alexander, Kim Coon, Dylan Welch taking them all in on the pit lane today. Talk about Justin Allgaier. I mean, we were giving some love to Sam Mayer earlier, and rightfully so. But the start for a reigning champion, a couple of wins, all the top fives, the laps led, stage victories. He leads the overall points. And we're coming to Darlington, where he's been pretty good as well.
So just say this, until this week as I was reading about Justin heading into this race, probably his best track. Like I would have told you that Phoenix by far is Justin Allgaier's best track. I just feel like every time we go there he can win. But the numbers tell you something different. He has been exceptional at this track, and you just almost have to pick him as the favorite today based on what he did last year. You mentioned what he's done earlier in the season. It's just all the momentum has been on his side.
He's won 3 the last 8, including last spring when he took it to him. Won both stages, got the checkered flag. In fact, all 3 of his wins
You keep pushing it around to get your everything that you the way you want it.
at Darlington for the Xfinity Series.
Like I come in and hit it with a little bit of sandpaper or whatever.
They're throwing back this year to last year.
His win. That's right. Yeah, let's go.
This is all a
That's all it is. A matter of pushing it around. Keep pushing it back and forth.
supporter of his over the years in the Xfinity Series.
But you see how that dried up. Now I need this to dry up, and I just push it a little bit with my hand. And you getting the look. And even inside the bed a little bit. But you just keep working at it, and it'll come up eventually. Both of these pieces are like that.
Second overall is Justin Allgaier. Kind of
See, I can take, let me do this too.
Chase Elliott making his first start in 2020.
That's one of my favorite pieces. I remember when Ricky Henry ran this
See, now I have the dowel and that. I can take the dowel and like scratch around different things.
always been one of my favorites.
Just scratch it here and there.
You see right here, Ricky Henry
And
2001 Kansas Speedway, right?
Well, that's 4th of July weekend.
you'll notice it more when you look at it
And this was the first ever truck race.
in person than you do right now when you do see it on the screen. And just a dowel. Like dowel it up underneath of there. Hit the dowel every other spot.
In the car at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And they've enjoyed success this year just absolutely close deal.
Just a lot of back and forth. And all that makes it look a lot better when you do it like this. It gives it that certain look. Same thing with the Jackalow here. That's a lot of brush work that I've done on it so far, but it gives it the antique look in a way. But it's just keep playing with it until you get it.
Another one of those that you look and you just know immediately.
And we saw it off the top that your partner had the jacket on. Oh, he was walking down the pit lane. It's 1,000 degrees.
I got the CW on. Hey, I got a pretty cool when they're at Darlington. I think that's where, yeah, they're at Darlington. They got the throwback theme of the race cars. And right now they got the one that looks like the Kodak car. pretty cool watching that. Try to watch it, do the live stream at the same time. But we're getting there. I think I'm gonna call this live stream short today. But to see how the truck's turning out, like I said, it's just you keep playing with it, I'll get it. And that's just with alcohol. I already did the brown sealer, brown paint, and what you're seeing is some of the orange come up because I did the brown and then I did the orange and then I did the white over top of it to have it all come back like that. So I still got to go around with that alcohol wipe and just do it a little bit at a time to give me that look that I'm looking for because I think that's a pretty cool look. And that'll be it. That's for that. And the jackalow's the same thing. I'm going around with my little brush, the Windsor Newton. This is the 000. I got the 00 right there. And I'll be using that also. And it's just to make like little lines in there to give me the old the old look I want on this. To look like somebody did it a very long time ago when there was many jackalopes around. So that's what we're trying for on that. And I still got to do the antlers up a little bit, but we're getting there. I still got half. I did that half a lot on the head and did the face up a little bit. Did half there, so I still got to do another half and plus the back part of it and stuff like that. Doing the tail, we'll whiten that up a little. I'll be whitening that up after I get it all. But it's just a matter of little details like that that bring stuff like this alive. And looks really cool when you're all done with it. And it's a lot of detail. It's a lot of detail to stuff like this to help you out in the long run when you go to sell it for price wise. Details details me more money. And it kind of gives it the authentic look like it's old. And that's what I'm shooting for, to make it look old. The truck to look the old antique look, because I ain't never seen a Hot Wheel vehicle that's got the patina look or something like that to it. So that's why I'm doing this one. Of course, I'm not into Hot Wheels all the way, but that's why I'm showing you this. But the truck's pretty cool. I like doing the truck. Keep playing around with the truck. Truck's nice to play around with. I always like doing vehicles. Now let me go across here. See, that's all it is. It's just the alcohol on there. Then I come in with the brush. Just brush it up a little bit here and there. grab some of the brown. Or
Oh, and it was interesting to me that Parker Retzloff had to do a little research on Ernie Irvin's car because I feel like this one, so obviously even before that,
I keep going off camera.
Gary Southern 500 went, and this is almost like a Richard Petty paint scheme to me, where I just when I see it, I'm like Gary paint, the architect, like I just know immediately. And this is before my time, but I feel like we've seen this one a couple of times here at Darlington weekend, and it's awesome every single time. And it's
See how that looks right there? That looks cool.
Success, he'll be really good today because
You can see how it looks right there.
Xfinity 4 times in a
Just
country.
dragging it up.
we saw a clip of Harry. They asked him, these Southern 500s, like, how do you prepare for it? And he's like, roofing. He's like, I put a roof on heavy this weekend. I'm gonna race. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna do another one. Working in the heat.
And I'm one of those old school drivers that used to I just drive around town with my windows up in the heat.
Sterling used to say the same thing.
Now to get my paintbrush again.
Brandon Jones earlier, but we talked
Clean it off.
7 wins for Matt Kenseth in 2013. Brandon talked about what a big moment that was for Joe Gibbs Racing as an organization.
Yeah, and I'm really close with Matt Kenseth. And I remember when he went over to Gibbs, there was a little bit of nerves and then Roush his whole career. And then he went out and just had an epic season. Jason Ratcliffe, the crew chief that year over there with just had
Let that dry up like that.
awesome to see.
See how it looks? Let it dry up like that a little bit.
He's 7th best right now of those in Group 2, 17th overall. Brandon Jones. Mentioned the fact that he won here 2020, led only 2 laps when he won that race. And I've said this a couple
Yeah,
times
it's
early this year. Brandon Jones has 5 career wins.
but it's all right.
At Joe Gibbs
At
Racing.
least I'll still give you the look of it
27th. Going
and everything. You all see the look, how it's supposed to come out, how I want it to come out.
Just like he did when he drove this car.
unbelievable.
The guy hasn't aged a bit.
I told Ward yesterday, back patio I had a steak. I'm like, where's Ward Burton when you need him? You know?
I'm not such a steak for sure. You're right. Ward thrives on that.
Jam had a good week last week, off to a good start. Brennan Poole, amazing in Martinsville. Gets a top 5. He's going to be Dash for Cash eligible next week when we get to Bristol. And he's got the Looney Tunes throwback. Jeff Gordon at Richmond many years ago.
And I remember this car because it was unique at the time. Jeff Ratcliffe had his best friend there, Bugs. But that was a cool. And Brennan, though, they put their own little touch on this. I think it's not Bugs on the hood of Brennan's car. I think that's Brennan in a cartoon character on the hood of his car.
This, you keep playing with it, it'll come. But it's so simple to do this part, like I said, is I painted the brown first and then I painted the orange over it. And then I painted the white over top of the orange and everything. And now I'm just taking the alcohol and just rubbing out the way I want the look on it. Because once it dries up, you'll see some of these areas. And then when I go to put the clear on there, see, I come back over it and hit the white if I feel that it's too much white showing. Or it's not, or not enough of the white showing.
That was interesting. They both started at the same racetrack. I'd never heard that before.
Practice is done. Group 2 is in the books. Still to come.
And just keep pushing it with the
Practice because he lead
the alcohol, and I get some of that brown to come up.
Tweeting Sugar posted, "Yes, it was so nice seeing some disease. So Subaru partnered with the Arbor Day Foundation. Subaru and our retailers support by giving away 100,000 new trees. Together, we're growing a greener, healthier community. Subaru, more than a car company." Dr. Grunch, I'll be your surgeon today.
Really rather just wait for my doctor. How about that? You really don't.
Well, so during Christmas, what was your Christmas?
It's a matter of play. Keep playing around till you keep.
Guys, let's get this guy a new head.
Here we got this.
What was that?
Can I call you by your first name?
My first name's Doctor. This is Domino's new stuffed crust. You know, people who said they'd had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before? To compare it to our new
See, even my fingerprint will do something different on there.
the box to the bar. This is the Domino's stuffed crust you said you've had before.
Now take the brush, go across here.
We're serious. It's Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try it for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal. Practice is done for the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Darlington. We've combined, we've won a Group 2. Top of the board, Nick Sanchez, a couple of rookies up there. Jesse Love in the top 5. Taylor Gray, 6th, and Austin Hill had those issues, but 9th overall. We feel like they're going to be really fast qualifying and the race. Let's go down to Kim.
And Nick Sanchez's fast lap for practice wins, although so much talk about how the racetrack is green and very fast here at the get-go in Darlington. So is there some concern about what you'll have this year?
I mean, I think that's Darlington. Ideally, we want to be in Group 2, but we played the cards we were dealt, and I think the big machine blocker, Spike Lewis Chevrolet, is definitely as fast as Xfinity Internet, but I think our long-run pace is kind of the eye-opening thing to me, and we're not really surprised. We came here with a lot of confidence around the first good months of this race, and everything so far has felt pretty good. And really
Get in there.
tribute to Scott Youngster, 1975 Indy 500 racing, a beautiful race car.
That's Nick Sanchez. And you guys
Now we're gonna go back here.
why the Bobby Youngster throwback scene? Well, owner of Big Machine Racing, of course, had a very good friend with the Youngster family.
I think I will come back in and do some white and some with the paintbrush and do put the white in certain areas. But the bed's looking all right now too.
Consumer Reports ranks car brands on more than 90
And then I will
reliability
go ahead and sand it a little bit to give me the chrome, the metal.
reliable automotive brand is Subaru. It's no surprise they also named Subaru the best overall automotive brand. Safe, reliable, trusted, loved. Subaru. The freedom to reach for bigger things.
Because if I sand it a little bit, I could take it down to the metal and that'll have that metal showing in a way, which I want also. Because I could have it painted or like this and then sand it a little bit. It shows up a little bit of the metal. And then I could seal it up with the 40/50 and everything. All this is illustration that I have on here, the illustration paint. Because that's why it's so easy to come up with the alcohol right now. But it's a matter of bouncing it around and that, which is pretty cool how it looks, I think. And if I bounce around with the white and that, really gonna be good.
Get 2 pairs of glasses and an eye exam starting at $89.95. Or 2 pairs of progressives and an exam for $159.95. America's best.
Neat little project. And both of these, I have I got a glass cabinet and that put them both in my glass cabinet. Has a light. The light will be on them.
First start in Darlington this weekend, so we were just chatting
Be a
about
neat little thing.
it's a fickle thing,
For
isn't it?
China cabinet.
Really cool to have her throw back to you there, WeatherTech Chevrolet. It's as fast as Xfinity Mobile as usual, and I've got a really good, feeling of the car, but I definitely got some work to do to get up to speed of this place. It's definitely a tricky one, but yeah, I'm excited to feel it out in the race and hopefully put a good qualifying put us up front. Thanks, Connor. Getting ready to go qualifying. As we said, he's going to see Buddy Baker throwback on the WeatherTech number 88.
But it's just a matter of keep playing around with it. And like I said, doing it on the camera is harder for me. I'm going to go ahead and cut this live stream off at an hour. Okay, we're over an hour. I thank y'all for coming on by, and I'll see you on the next one. I might go on later on tonight. I don't know. It all depends. All right. So y'all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Let's start with the eye chart.
What makes you think I can read?
Can you book an eye exam online?
Okay, McClung.
Top line?
This is a quality company.